Go big or go home. If you're into performance, surely you've heard that phrase before. This ProStreet 41 Willys Coupe lives it. Big engine, big tires, big brakes, big blower. This is not a car for the shy or timid among us. It's a hairy-chested beast of a car that'll hurt you if you're not ready for it. Big bad blown rods aren't about subtle, and the outlaw body's DuPont razzling red exterior speaks for itself. In the sun, it positively glows, and at night it darkens to nearly black, letting the fat-fendered Willys shape do all the talking. There's a custom tilt front end that allows full access to the giant motor up front, and the doors and trunk feature remote releases with manual overrides, just in case. The engine is a 540 cubic inch Merlin 3 big block Chevy built by Scott Schafferoff Race Engines in New York. It's packed full of top-end parts like a Callie's crank, J&E pistons, Edelbrock aluminum heads, crane roller rockers, and a Comp-Cam's hydraulic roller camshaft. An MSD ignition system fires the plugs, while a Be-Cool radiator with dual electric fans keeps it running ice-cold under all conditions. And all that power is channeled through a TPI Turbo 400 automatic with a 4,500 RPM torque converter and electric kickdown. On top, you'll find a Wind 871 blower making 4 pounds of boost, drawing through a pair of flow-matched Holley 700 CFM blower carburetors. All told, this mountain motor makes 935 horsepower on pump gas and runs flawlessly. On a rod like this, components are everything. The tube frame is by Herman's and has been prepped, sanded, and filled for an incredibly smooth look underneath that DuPont single-stage urethane paint. The front suspension uses tubular upper and lower A-arms with coilover shocks, and the steering is power rack and pinion. Out back, there's a narrowed Ford 9-inch rear, packed with strange axles and 325 gears with limited slip, hanging on a ProStreet adjustable ladder bar setup, again using coilover shocks for support and control. To create exactly the right stance with a high-tech 21st century twist, the big and little combination is 18-inch Boyd Coddington wheels up front with 20s in back, spinning Mickey Thompson Sportsman SR radials. The interior is incredibly well finished with more top-flight components. The dash was custom built and houses a collection of autometer gauges, including a tack molded into the dash face. The steering column is a chrome I Did It piece topped by a leather-wrapped steering wheel. The seats are covered in shale-colored leather with 5-point racing harnesses for both driver and passenger, all secured by a 6-point roll bar. Of course, no rod is complete without all the little details that make it unique, and this one has such items such as the Willys logo stitched into the headliner and the stereo located behind the seats. Of course, building a rod like this isn't something you do in a weekend or on a shoestring budget. Now's your chance to benefit from all that and simply put this big dog in your garage for a fraction of the construction cost. Call us today and take this big bad blown Willys for a ride.